Hey guys, I'm gonna spend a few hours on the chainsaw today and show you guys how easy it is to improve your property for wildlife. Not only deer, but quail and turkeys and everything else that thrives. Right here where we're at is an area that's kind of a tree savanna on this hill slope, and you can tell it's just scattered timber all through here. I've cut hundreds of blackjacks out of here and then gone through and taken out the trees I need to open up the canopy. And as you can tell, there's a lot of open space up here in this canopy above me, which allows for a lot of growth down low. We got a lot of wild blueberries in here. You can see all the grasses and forbs that have started back there in the back. Here in this area here, you can see there's an absolute ton of just new growth of saplings and everything that provides a lot of cover, a lot of quick browse. And what we're going to be doing is finishing this on up to the end of my driveway. This is going to be a great bedding area and staging area right before they get into the food plot up here. So it ought to work really nice. I've already been really impressed with the results. Might go through and open this canopy up a little bit more, take a couple more of these trees out, and then there we go, up that way. All right, so on a pretty beaten down deer trail right here, goes right alongside the driveway all the way up into the food plot. I want to show you guys the transition. You can see a lot of open area back behind me. You're seeing a lot of browse. I even came through and did a little bit of hinge cutting here and there. Not very much of it in this area. I am cutting and killing and opening up that canopy. And as we follow this deer trail through, take a look at how it changes back behind me. A lot of hickory, a lot of hickory. Looking at it, it's mainly hickory that we're going to be cutting out of here. A lot of submissive oaks in here from looks like post oak. We have some red oaks and a few white oaks in here. Got some cedars, but we got a lot of cutting to do. When we're done with this, it's going to look a lot better, and it's going to look like something like that with a lot more undergrowth than it's got right now. There's not very much, and the blueberries that are in here are very short, and that's about it. So this is going to greatly improve this area. All right, so what you're seeing me do here, walking this deer trail back, and I already had a really defined deer trail here that they loved using, and I came through and knocked down, I don't even know how many trees in here, probably 80 to 100 trees, and laid all the way across this trail, so it was non-existent anymore. Pretty hard to walk through. And because the deer already had this established trail, it took me only about 15 minutes more just to walk back and cut everything just in that area. You can even see the trail right back behind me right there. But now this area that I've come in and done a little TSI in, it's almost like an edge feathering mix with the tree savanna, more of a tree savanna through here. It's probably 140 plus yards long or so. It looks awesome. It's going to grow up nice and thick for the deer. A lot of grasses, a lot of forbs, a lot of saplings, and then we'll just keep it maintained with prescribed fire. But walking this little trail back is really nice, and the deer can thank me later. And I know some of you guys are going to ask, so before you do, I do have Tordon in here. You can pick it up at like Tractor Supply. I am spraying the stumps, not all the stumps, what I can easily reach. I'll probably spray about 50% of them, mainly spraying the hickory. The hickory comes back so aggressive in this part of the area, and I just want to go ahead and knock them out. So mainly spraying the hickory, but I'll hit some of the other stuff here and there. A lot of that regeneration they do like to browse on, so I'm going to leave that, and then by coming in and using prescribed fire, eventually it will probably end up killing those stumps out. So there you go, a little bit more spraying, and this is how you can improve your property without planting a food plot. Just get the chainsaw, spend a few hours on it, and I can promise the deer are going to utilize this probably all day long versus just the few hours in the day that they're coming into a food plot. So try it.
Won't you take a little